Well, hello and welcome, everybody. So glad you could join us for 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. Feels a little bit different in the office. So, Pastor Ben mentioned a little over a week ago, I think he mentioned on Sunday, that he had to go through some dental surgery. And so, lucky him, he gets to miss work today and spend all this time at the dentist where they go in grinding away at his teeth. So, hopefully, I I haven't heard from him since he started in on the procedure, but it sounds like everything should go smoothly, and he should be right back, ready to go. I told him he could jump in anytime if he wanted to get dropped off, because I don't know that he's good to drive yet. But if he wanted to get dropped off and just come right in after surgery, I told him he was welcome. So we'll see. We've got a few minutes. We'll wait and see if he decides to pop in and fresh off his dental surgery to get started on what we want ahead today. But he should be doing all well. He'll be back he'll be back in the office tomorrow. So as we have a lot of things to prepare for, come up for. I mean, we finished. There's been a lot of stuff, music-wise and everything else. This week we have services. We have a memorial service for Travis Brandt, one of our just a nice young guy from our 9:30 service, who we'll have a service for on Thursday. And Thursday is also a busy day as far as children, youth, and family are concerned. We've got Trunk or Treat coming up, and so that should be a super exciting event. And anybody, if you still want to get involved, if you still want to come decorate your trunk and come hand out candy to kids, you can still arrive to church 5 p.m. and bring your trunk. We've got candy here, and we'll give that to you to pass out. Or if you still want to bring some candy that day so we can hand stuff out, that would certainly be appreciated. It's been this joint effort between our church and then the school that is kind of right next door on Sand Hill, and connecting with them, handing out candy, and it is a fun event. And so there'll be a lot of different ways to reach out. There'll be food here, so if you want to buy some food, that benefits the school. And then there'll be some other fundraisers that will benefit either Hillendale. I think they have a raffle, and then our youth group is doing a few different surprises as well, including they're going to be throwing pies at the pastor too. So one of the two pastors at CLC, Pastor Ben and myself, one of us has said, yes, you can throw pies at me, and the other one is not quite there yet. You'll have to either figure out or come that day to figure out who's going to get pied in the face. But it's always a fun evening, and whatever you do, even if it's just showing up and chatting with the people there, it is a fun night. So something to keep on your calendars, and it just gets busier from here on out then. So we've got Reformation services coming up on Sunday, and then going beyond. And I'm excited about the Reformation Day services. I mean, it's always something special, and looking forward to all the energy and what that brings, what that means to be a church where we believe the Holy Spirit is active and moving and giving new life and change, and what it means to believe in that kind of church. And that's what the Reformation and being a church of the Reformation is all about. But and then going on from there, we're basically just straight on till Christmas or Easter, or all the way through. It just never ends. So, but with that, we've been in a sermon series, and last week we took some time to look at the truth and what it means to be people, what it means for us to believe, what that truth really looks like. And truth is something that kind of mentioned on Sunday. It's something that two people can take a look and hold on to something, call it the truth, and fight over it, and it can become pretty destructive. But what does it mean to find a deeper truth and a deeper truth within us and for God? And so this is a song that came up at 11 o'clock, and it is a song that speaks to a greater truth about ourselves, and not just the kind of truth that can tear us apart, but a greater truth. And it's a beautiful song that we've shared before, but I really believe it's worth coming back to. So we're gonna cut to that now, if we can.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me who I am, 'cause darn, I need it so. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. Taking all I have, and now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every victory. You say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you
right. Beautiful song. And the lyrics there that really speak to what God says, meaning the truth, which was our theme. And I think it's just something so powerful. It's a theme throughout the scriptures, too. Really, the Gospel of John, it really shows up as a theme. But throughout the scriptures, this idea of God speaks the truth to us, yet we hold on to a truth that's given to us any which way. And I'm sure you can all think of examples of this, either in your own life where this has happened, where we've latched on to what other people have said, or we see that in other people. And I notice it more in other people, where I think of one girl who, when I worked with her, she was a 7th grader, so in middle school. But this girl, she got bullied a lot, and it started this cycle where she would get bullied, and then she would react to those voices, people telling her all kinds of awful things about herself, and saying that's the truth, and naming that, labeling that on her. And then she would take that, and you'd see this destructive cycle as she'd get caught into that, and it would lead her on a place where she reacted negatively to it, as I would, as most people would, react negatively to it, and it just starts this spiral. Then people get mad at her for that. And I'm sure you've seen examples of it like that. I'm sure any of us can think of moments when we've been caught in a spiral like that, and it's terrifying. And watching somebody go through that is terrifying, especially when I remember sitting down with this girl, and the first breakthrough moment was she and a younger brother got him away from kind of all the other voices, all the other bullying, and was able to just go on this event to a park, and it was just the two of them and a few adult leaders, and we just had a blast, just us, and could just say, like the lines in this song, "You say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, you say I am yours." For them to hear that in that moment, and to not be so caught up in what everybody else says, led further down a spiral, is so important. And for all of us to be able to find that voice that can speak that greater truth. And as I thought of the lyrics to this song that Ashley sang at 11, it made me think of the Beatitudes that Jesus gave. Jesus gave these 10 blessings. And really considering that, though, the context of Jesus stopping to say a blessing was right before all these Beatitudes. The people who came to Jesus were those with various diseases, those suffering from pain, severe pain, the demon-possessed, those having seizures, and the paralyzed. And Jesus healed them. That's the context that comes right before the Beatitudes there. But just saying all of those things, all of those, those infirmities, those labels that people had, which can send us down a negative spiral. To that, Jesus gives the Beatitudes, which I just want to read those Beatitudes, because I think they're worth listening for all of us to take this in. This is, whatever else is out there in the world, this is what Jesus says. "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. And blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Where we label a curse, Jesus pauses in the midst of that. And to me, it's I love the miracles. I love that Jesus healed somebody. That speaks to what Jesus, the power Jesus had. But so much time is spent on Jesus' power of naming this real truth about a blessing as opposed to being caught in a curse, and to live that blessing. Going back a little bit further, before the time of Jesus, in Psalm 139, also an incredible song, a psalm, but a psalm that teaches that very wisdom about what it means to find that truth in our lives. You have searched me, Lord, and you have known me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn or settle on the far side of the sea, there your hand will guide me. And again, it's a message of God's hope and peace, of God's transformative power. And it's transformative, but it's what's always been there. That is the truth. The truth has always been there. It's just we're overwhelmed by all the other voices. The opening line to that song, I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. What does it mean to let go of that and hold on to a truth that has always, always been there? Finally, from Luke chapter 12, it says, "Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 pennies? Yet not one of them is forgotten by God. Indeed, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Do not be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows." And perhaps a familiar line, but to trust in that God cares about the sparrow, God cares about every little bit, every hair, every blade of grass, every part of creation, and you are not forgotten. And so to listen to those other voices that say we're not enough, it's a mistake we all make, and it's a trap we all fall into, but at the same time, there is a greater truth. And it's just a hope and prayer for us today that we would take a little bit of time to tap into that greater truth wherever we go. And so with that, I don't think Pastor Ben is going to bust open the door and join us for any closing comments. I guess he's going to stay home and just rest up, maybe let the medication wear off before he joins us for next time. But I'm sure he'll be back soon. I know he wants to see all of you. I suppose we could have taken the broadcast, had the tech team join him in the dental office. But that's a detail I forgot too early, and you got to give the tech guys at least some heads up on something like that. So with that, I think we're good for today, but I hope you can either continue to join us. We've got all kinds of things. No Bible study tomorrow, but you can come for trunk or treat. All are welcome for that. Just come to have a great time. But we've got all kinds of other stuff coming up for Reformation Saturday and Sunday and beyond. So with that, do take care. But Philip is also here, so he is going to take us out today.